What's up, guys? In this video, you're gonna learn why you're not playing your best poker more consistently. Now, most players notice that there's quite a big gap between their technical ability and knowledge and what they're able to execute in-game. All right, if they could play their best poker on a regular basis, most of their problems would go away. They'd be quite happy with their performance and their results as a byproduct of that. But the problem is, they're not able to. You watching this might relate to that. You may be one of those players who you just can't bring your best poker to the tables. So you probably try even harder to make less mistakes. You're probably trying to really calculate every spot. You're probably really putting a lot of time and energy and effort into all your decisions in order to hopefully squeeze out your best performance. And in this video, I want to tell you that's the wrong approach. It's the wrong approach, all right? And the way to think about this, and the way I want you guys to conceptualize this, is there's two different modes, or we could call it mindsets, that you can be in. The first one is the training mindset. This is very effortful, you're trying really hard. And the second one is the performance mindset, all right? Now, when you're trying to play your best poker, bring your best poker to the tables, the performance mindset is going to outperform the training mindset. Now, I'm going to give you a few examples so you can see these concepts clearly in action, and then we'll bring it back to the poker tables and link it all together. All right, so two different modes, training and performance. So myself, I've just been in the gym for a 12-week training block. During that time, it's about teaching my body to lift heavy weights, very effortful, practicing techniques, and just trying to get stronger out in the gym. All right, now during that time, it's all hard work, thinking hard, trying to get better at everything I'm doing. All right, after that 12-week training block was over, I wanted to test how much I'd improved. All right, so I wanted to perform. So I had to go from a training mindset, which is very effortful and thinking a lot, into a performance mindset. Now, I set myself basically a day of testing my strength, the deadlifts, squats, and bench press. And during that day, it's the complete opposite of what I was doing in training. My mind has been very clear and empty. Rather than trying to think about technique, it's completely still and just execute on whatever's already in the subconscious, and it's all about performance. It's completely different feeling to being in the gym on a training day. All right, you're trying to perform, you're having long recoveries, all you care about is performance. All right, so you're switching that dial. And if you go into that performance zone, or performance day for me, thinking a lot, trying to, is this the right technique? Should I be doing this? Should I have the bar here on my back? Is this the right movement? All that is going to hinder performance. It hinders performance because you're in the trainer mindset, which is blocking that higher level. All right, so we need to put ourselves in this relaxed, confident state of mind. All right, another example of this is Steph Curry, who's a basketball player. If you guys aren't familiar with him, he's got all the records for three-point shooting, and most of the NBA shooting records are held by him. Now, in training, he's doing all sorts of cognitively challenging stuff. His coaches have him wearing goggles that obstruct his vision. He's constantly trying to refine his kind of shooting technique. He's constantly working on getting better, all right? And during training, it's very effortful. I'm sure his mind's very active trying to solve all the puzzles that his coaches are setting him. It's a tough environment. However, when he goes into an NBA game, it's going from training mode to performance mode. And when he answers questions of, what were you thinking in this moment? When he makes a big shot, what were you thinking in this moment? He always answers, nothing. I was completely empty. My mind was completely still. All right, so in training, his mind in that scenario might have been quite active because he's trying to solve stuff. In game, trust himself. Complete confidence in his performance. All right, so we can see in those realms, because it's in physical, it's easy to say, all right, well, performance, you need the mind to be more quiet and just execute. It's exactly the same at the poker tables. All right, so let's go back to a poker player trying to play their best performance. Now, when you're playing your best, are you really trying hard and thinking a lot? Or would you find your mind is quite still and you're confident in your players? Most players find when they play their best, there's a level of ease. There's a level of, oh yeah, I just felt good. I felt confident. I knew what I was doing, all right? That's when you're in your performance mindset. Now, the training mindset is great outside the game. But most players, in all honesty, cannot turn it off. They're always in this effortful training stage. And you know what? You can't perform at a high level in that phase. All right, so in the trainer mindset, you're practicing, you're learning, You're questioning everything. It's effortful. This is awesome when you're in the lab studying poker. It's awesome when you're reflecting on your session. It's awesome when you're trying to get better at the game. However, when you sit down to play and you've got a session in front of you and there's tables up and it's time to go, forget all that. Forget all the effortful stuff. You want to go into a performance zone. A performance zone is about executing. It's about implementing. It's about having confidence in your players, and it's effortless. All right, you've got to switch. You've got to hit that performance zone. You've got to be able to switch it on. You've got to switch off all the effortful stuff and switch into a performance mindset. Most players are struggling because they're trying to force things. Their mind's way too active. You need to train yourself. You need to train the skill. You need to train the mind to be still. You need to give yourself permission to make mistakes. You need to give yourself permission to show up as the best version of yourself today and acknowledge that you're not going to play perfectly. And rather than trying to force that, which is the trainer mindset's effortful and forceful, you let things happen. You let things happen at the tables and you enjoy the process of playing poker. If you can do that, you switch into this more relaxed, intuitive, empty state of mind, which is where all high performance happens. Now, if you would like to learn more about the performance mindset and how to turn it on a regular basis, I put together a free PDF for you below, and it's got the 8 skills you need for elite poker performance. Skill number 6 is presence, which dives deep into cultivating a performance mindset and deactivating your training mindset during training. So you want to go deeper into this concept and learn how to train your performance mindset, then download that below. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the thumbs up button before you go. There's going to be plenty more coming from me very soon.